Hey, it's Craft, and today I'm coming at you with how to create a dope glow outline effect in Premiere Pro. Let's do it. So here we are in Premiere Pro. We have the clip that we want to add a glow effect to. And so what we're simply going to do is we're going to click Alt and move up on the clip so that we can duplicate it. And now everything we're going to do is happen on this duplicate layer. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do find edges, and it's going to find all of the edges in our image. And that's great, but we're going to go ahead and start by inverting it. So it's going to be a black screen for us, and it's going to help define those edges just a little bit more. Then we're going to go over to our effects panel, and instead of find edges, we're now going to add tint. Okay, we're going to add tint to that image. It's going to darken it up a little bit, get all that color out of there. So we're just going to have some black and white edges, right? And so from there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the Lumetri color, okay, the Lumetri color effect onto this video. I want you to grab the Lumetri color effect onto this video. Don't do it in the Lumetri color panel. Add the separate effect onto the video because we're going to do two different Lumetri color effects throughout this thing. And so for this one specifically, we're going to bring this over and we are going to bring this one right about there. Okay, we're going to darken up some parts and we're going to lighten up the edges. That's the point of this one. So we're going to go ahead and close that curves panel again, and we're going to be done with Lumetri color for a second because now we need to add a Gaussian blur effect. So we're going to add that Gaussian blur to that top layer, and it's going to be a very subtle Gaussian blur that we're adding in. So we're just putting it at 5. Okay, we are just putting it at 5. From there, I want you to grab your 4-color gradient effect. All right, we're going to grab our 4-color gradient effect. And now this 4-color gradient, you can turn this any color you really want. Okay, this can be any color you want. I like the color red. Okay, so we're going to go with red for this image, and we're actually going to grab our dropper tool and we're just going to click red on the same thing so it's the same color for each one. Beautiful. Then we're going to go to blend mode and we are going to do screen for our blend mode. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. From there, friends, we're going to add one more effect. We're going to add a VR glow. Okay, we're going to add a VR glow. If I could not type wrong, VR glow. Perfect. We're going to add that over our image as well. Actually, I think it's supposed to be overlay. Yes, it is overlay, not screen. I apologize. So you're going to go over there to our VR glow after you get that correct on overlay, and you're going to hit a luma threshold of 0. You're going to go down to a glow radius of 100, a brightness of 2, and we'll keep the saturation at 1. From there, we're going to add our final color effect from Lumetri, and this one is going to be an S curve, friends. This one is going to be an S curve. So we're going to go down to our RGB curve, and we're just going to pull up at the top here just a little bit and pull up at the bottom here a little bit. We're going to get this nice little S curve going so that it's nice and bright on that glow effect. Then we're going to go all the way at the top, okay? And we're going to go to blend mode, and we're going to go to screen. This is now going to overlay the effect over all of the edges that are selected, but we don't want to just have the effect go the entire time. We actually want to go ahead and get it at a start and stop point. So we want to maybe start it right about 20 seconds into the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the scale button and we're going to click the opacity button, okay? And we're going to go ahead and start keyframing this, and we're going to go back 1 frame and we're going to opacity this at 0. So that way it's not on frame at all, because then once it starts playing, it will go. But we're going to add this pulsating effect in, and we're going to say the pulsating effect ends right about 4 seconds, okay? Right about 4 seconds. So to do that, we're going to once again set the opacity to 0, creating a new keyframe, and we're going to scale it at 250. And so what you're going to now have is an awesome pulsating glow effect that you can add to your edits to elevate them. Hey, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and go ahead and click right here so that you can keep learning.